You fuckers, I love it.
And then this is my other baby that I just got a couple weeks ago.
It's an AR platform?
Yeah, it's a 5.56.
Yeah, well, 223, same fucking difference.
223, same.
It is a 5.56?
Yeah, it's chambered 5.56, but it has
you should be able to shoot 223.
Because they usually you're able to shoot them anyways.
No, you can shoot one way, but you can't shoot the other way. And then 223, you can't shoot 5.56 in.
Well, 5.56, you can shoot
223 in, yeah.
But they made these new barrels called 223 Wild barrels, completely interchangeable. You can load 223, 5.56, 223, 5.56.
But again, that's so it's a 5.5 whatever. It's a 5.56 barrel.
Yeah.
2.23 whatever. Fucking 2.22s, 2.23s in there.
Just take the mag out and unload
Just put it in your fucking pocket. Put the mag in your fucking pocket and call it a day.
You can keep the mag with it. Just don't put the ammo with it.
There's mold on the back of my trigger.
That's because you haven't fucking used it.
Yep.
You know what they say? If you got a moldy trigger, it ain't been used in a while.
That's why you needed bleach last night.
Oh man.
So you guys' carry laws are different than ours.
Yeah.
Now what's your carry laws here?
If you're able to do it. Pretty much.
See, we're not allowed to pack that shit anywhere. I don't even know if we're allowed to go to the gun range anymore.
Really?
It's right from our house to the gun range.
That's pretty. So blue card. We pretty much have a blue card where we can only go from our house to the gun range.
That's it, eh?
And it has to be locked, ammo separate from
silly.
it.
It doesn't.
Well, see, our locking is, as long as it's locked, it doesn't have to be a padlock. It can be under any kind of device that is locked.
Yeah, pretty much same.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like if it's locked in here with this, it doesn't have to be locked.
Gun safety 101.
Yeah.
See, ours have to be, I do believe, have to be locked both ways.
Both ways.
They need to be locked, I do believe, in the container.
Yep.
And the box has to be locked.
I think Rhode Island, we have to have a slide block.
Good luck on that. It ain't happening. There you go.
Who the fuck locks their gun?
I don't fucking know. Like, I guess.
Doesn't make sense.
They're
You know,
useless when they're locked.
I know. How am I gonna fucking
I'm
get you with
responsible.
it?
You throw it at them.
look at that. Slicker than greased owl shit. Fucking
Don't lose those fucking keys.
Gun will be outdated by the time you get there.
It might be.
Our country, we're allowed a grape and a slingshot. And it can't be a hard grape. It's got to be one that's half rotten. And the slingshot probably got to be pink. So they know that it's not real.
You're not allowed to bust a grape in a fruit fight.
Nope.
Yeah.
No grape.
It's against the. And they're banning peanut butter parfaits. Too many nuts.
Because they're actually called parfs, and he's Canadian, so he says the A at the end. So in America, we just call them parfs.
Oh, I get it.
Parf, eh?
A.
Yeah, exactly, right? A.
Movie this year, and they were supposed to.
Ricky and Julian?
Yeah, they're good guys
Throw you
actually.
in there.
Yeah.
Hit them up. Tell them. What were they supposed to do? Tell the trailer park boys we're ready.
Yeah.
Trailer park boys, we're ready for Christ's sakes. We got electric bongs and shit here, you know.
Take a trip to Rhode
Vaporizers
Island.
for hemp.
They're already vaporized.
And a whole bunch of hash.
You like hash, Ricky?
Smells like axle fucking grease. Nice, he's giving axle grease credit.
So what are we doing today, Avery?
You know what? We're gonna go take a ticklish old green leaker and see if it won't light. So that's what we're gonna go do.
In America.
In America.
He's talking about a Detroit engine. I think that's what the old green leaker
green
is. I'm
leaker.
just translating, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna go dick with this old green leaker and see why it won't start. I don't know. It's got to be something simple. There could be a flap in it. The governor may not be opening on it. I know a little bit about this stuff, but not a lot. I looked a little bit on YouTube last night, but we'll get her figured out to see what it's doing or not doing. Just yank and pull on shit till it runs.
It's running backwards, we think.
Nah, who knows? Yeah, we thought maybe, I don't know.
I think I turned the key the other way. It's freaking freak.
Sure. Anyways, we'll get her figured out today. If not, tomorrow.
We're gonna do some hillbilly stuff, and what are we gonna do tomorrow? We're gonna go see some rich people stuff, right?
Are we?
Yeah, oh yeah. We're gonna show you some opulence like you've never seen.
I tell you what.
Like,
you know what? Hey, what is the only thing that money can't buy?
not Canada, because we're about to buy it.
Fuck, hey, we're gonna give it to you. What's the only thing money can't buy?
Me.
Poverty.
Right, that's true. And if you wouldn't mind donating to the children and the kids and the people at my country club, because they're in poverty right now. Their stocks are down.
At your what?
My country club.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, right? With me and Shellen boy. Sheldy.
I tell you, it's nice here.
It is. What'd you do? Where'd you wake up today?
I woke up right along almost the ocean side. I looked out my window and I seen the ocean out there. I seen some people running. Why? It might have been a dog chasing them or something. I don't know. But they're out there running. Yeah. But yeah, it was beautiful. Where exactly was Scarborough Beach? What is it called?
Scarborough Beach.
Scarborough
Beach Hotel, my friend's spot. See, look, Avery agreed to come here to America and stay right here on the couch. I was like, I got a spot. We got a shower for you. We're chill. And then I was like, you know what? Let me let him wake up let me let him experience Rhode Island. I put him up over there, my friend's spot. Let him wake up, see Rhode Island. That's what Rhode Island is. And I bet you woke up in not as much of a hurry as ever, huh?
You know what? I had a nice morning. I went out there. I sat on a bench. I don't even like the sunshine that much.
Hates benches too.
I don't like yeah. It was. I sat on there. I had a coffee. I looked out across the water, looking for a pirate ship. Didn't see nothing.
We were further south.
It's like I'm a couple years too late, I guess, to see it, eh? But there was a pirate ship out there at one time. Who was out there where I was looking at?
Captain Kidd.
He was out there,
yep.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to show you tomorrow in Newport. It's some famed lure and treasures, and we got some mysticism like you've never seen. Rhode Island's the oldest place in the country.
No shit.
You know the Great Gatsby, right?
The Great Gatsby.
That's
Gatsby was that rich dude up on the hill.
Yeah.
The Gatsby is the ship we burned. Yeah, that's what started it all right here. A couple of guys from Warwick right here went out, kidnapped the captain. He was British, threw him overboard, lit the ship on fire, and we said, you know what? Down with your taxation. We don't want your representation. And then we burned that, and then the next thing that started in Boston and Paul Revere and the whole big
British
story.
are coming. The British are coming.
The British are coming.
Oh, stop complaining. Somebody at least showed up.
And now, if you go on Facebook and say the wrong thing, the British are coming.
Yep.
They're trying to extradite American citizens for comments on Facebook. Would you believe that?
Are you serious?
Yep.
When did they start doing that?
They haven't. They're trying. They're trying.
I got a friend over there, and it's fairly interesting over there. The freedom of speech in Britain is what I see.
They tout it. They say it's the best.
They got no freedom of speech over there.
They love it though.
I don't know. We're just about as bad in Canada. Like, it's amazing how it's all one-sided, everything. But again, it's just the way it works.
Yeah.
History will repeat itself.
One of the coolest things about Rhode Island too is how it formed in Roger Williams and the history of freedom of religion and leaving the Quakers of Massachusetts coming here, made friends with the natives. Like, he was like, I'm not sure the whole story, if he was loved by everybody, but I know they gave him Jamestown. Like, this was a guy, and it says it on our state house now is the biggest insult to us ever. It like mentions note, and it's like, this place was the foundation of freedom, the foundation of free speech. Everything written in that document was from the minds of people within 50 miles of here. And
no kidding.
And now
it's the most controlled state.
It's the most controlled state. You don't have freedom of speech.
Yep.
They'll debank you. I've had my bank accounts closed for saying the wrong things. I've had to fight for everything that I've done here.
Say it, they close your bank
I've had my bank accounts closed. Yes.
What did you say?
Crazy.
Don't say it again.
I left. Now I deal with credit unions and good local companies. You know, it's annoying. Yeah, Wesley Credit Union. Had my social medias deleted just because of a plant, you know, just because I like cabbage.
The control is just
crazy.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yep.
You know, you look back and you look at the times of when Germany there was out running around doing its thing, and you go, oh, how did that ever happen? That'll never happen again. You look around and it's almost the same. You know, COVID, you got your neighbor ratting out the other neighbor.
That was
you know,
crazy.
you hear about that back in the days of, you know, in the Second World War, and you go, who would ever do that to their neighbor? Are they retards? And here we are doing it ourselves.
So
Not me in particular, but other people. I mean, I don't care what my neighbors do, as long as he's not.
They were giving
$50
$50 for reporting barbecues. I didn't get this watch
Are you
for nothing.
serious?
Yeah, they were.
$50 for reporting your neighbor having a barbecue? Seriously.
Remember when they wouldn't let you have your family over for Thanksgiving? It was about to be like Thanksgiving.
Well, that could be a good
You
thing.
only get after bring COVID back. Oh, there was pluses. There was definitely pluses.
That stimulus check was definitely
That stimmy was nice, yo.
I tell you what, did they come back and they give a whole bunch of free money in our country, but I don't think anybody can. All the
paying
money
for it now.
paid back, and the interest on it was, I think you're dealing with a loan shark almost.
Yep.
It is.
It's very interesting. It's a very interesting times, but anyways.
It's cool and it's good to see because there's so many people who aren't, like, there's so many people that are so this or so that. And I feel like everyone with a free thinking mind was forgotten about. And it's like, yo, we're right here.
Well, they make you think one certain way,
right
and if
here.
you don't want
Yeah. I might agree with you on this, but I disagree with you on that.
But you're not
I'm
allowed to do that.
I know, it's crazy, but I love that I feel like it might be coming back.
Yeah.
like it's
It has to. Otherwise, we're screwed.
well
I think it's
again.
being fought to come back.
I tell
Being
you
fought
what,
right now, it's definitely you have to keep going.
history repeats itself. So it goes through a cycle around and around, and everybody forgets. I was reading something the other day, and they say that wealth, people, and everything are all forgotten in 3 generations or lost in 3 generations. Very
I
interesting.
saw that. It said if you inherit wealth by 3 generations
It's
later,
gone.
it's gone. It's
Well, it depends
very
on what
hard
you
to hold
inherit.
it.
What's the definition of wealth?
No, they said no matter how much you inherit. That's the scary part.
If you inherit debt, you'll still have it in 3 generations. It's a good thing. There's a positive side to everything.
Hey, you know where it starts with? Rhode Island, they're trying to take our guns. They're trying to take that. Everybody wants to compare everybody to dictators because of free speech, because of this. We're taking healthcare. The first thing that is going to lose all your rights is when they take your guns. So everybody compares everybody to these dictators, but it's one certain side trying to take our guns now.
There was a
and
thing
that's
there.
what every dictator did in history was take your guns.
But
So-
look at Hitler did the same thing they compare it to.
The Second Amendment
No.
protects the first one. I got your back. That's what that point of that was. I'll sit here like this so you can say whatever you want right there.
You will own nothing, and you will be happy.
Let's go shoot some guns and play with America, because we're still here right now. America! In Canada.
Canada.
Please don't shut our electricity off.
Yeah.
Thailand and Greenland.
Hi from the 51st state. Well, that's how to get me kicked off the fucking planet. And by the way, I do have my full-fledged gun permit, by the way, just so anybody's asking or wondering. I am legal to have
All of it.
stuff.
In Canada.
And you know what? What we got here is still legal right now, so I feel like there shouldn't be anything wrong with enjoying what's legal. And, you know,
It's your right.
it's your right. It's not a privilege. It's not a honor. It is a god dang given right to exercise these.
And hey, for you fucking idiots out there that are worried about certain things about that gun, it is unloaded. The bullets aren't there. Everything is safe. So, quit your fucking comments while you're ahead.